Hola! So I finally have some time to make a video. I have to go pick up Maya in like a little bit, so I'm trying to be kind of quick. I got some... Listen, okay. My earrings don't match, but that's okay. If you've ever heard of Menards, save big money at Menards. That's the commercial. Yeah, you guys, it's my favorite store now. Because literally they have everything there. So I need soil. Dan and I went out on date night one night and I needed soil and I found the soil, and this soil is my favorite soil by far. I'll show you guys in a minute. And also I needed a bunch of other things. So I have like a little haul I wanted to show you, and I need to put more soil in because I have a ton of plants that need repotting. So anyways, this is just like my little potting. This is where I put all my potting soil, and it got this little spoon and I stirred around. I've gone through a lot of different soils before and a few different soil mixes. I was using Coco Coir, I was using Aeroid mix, I was buying some from people on Etsy, I was using my own mix, and that became a lot expensive, and I wanted something simple. I want to be able to use it on all of my plants, and I finally found it. Menards had it, and the price you cannot be beat. But before I show you that, let me show you guys my little haul. So first things first, my house smells like absolute butthole because I have 2 cats and 3 kids and a 40, wait, no, he's not 40. How old is Dan? 38-year-old son. And it just smells like our house. But I want to have it smell yummy because I just like when my house smells like vanilla or cinnamon. And we have a bunch of kids coming over tonight for a sleepover, and I was like, I hope Menards has candles. And they did. They had it for $1.99. Oh poo, I left my wallet out in the car. But anyways, I got this super cute candle. It doesn't need to be like big. I just need to get it until it smells so good. So yeah, I just got the smallest candle they had. It was $1.99. Perfect for tonight. To light, to make the house smell welcoming. Who doesn't love a good smelling house? Next thing. So all of my grow lights, I'll show you guys. All of my grow lights are on these timers. This is a phone charger, but they are on Bluetooth timers. And I needed more of them. Menards had like a whole box of these smart plugs for like, I don't know how much. But they are these smart plugs, 2-pack. You guys, I love them. These are my favorite. It runs on an app. So on the back, it runs on an app and it explains all the directions. So if you have plants and you want to be able to go on vacation and you're like, oh, I'm worried about plants, get these things. Even if you're not going on vacation, these are such a freaking lifesaver. I absolutely love my automatic timers. I set them up and I just forget about it, and I needed 2 more, and they had like 100 on clearance. And so yeah, I got that, and then I'll show you. And then we did get like, I did get like a huge box, not like a box, but like a huge bag of potting mix. Because we are going to start our seeds in a couple days, and we need soil because I don't want Dan using my stuff, because he did one time and I almost like him off because that's expensive soil, and I don't share my stuff. I'm not a good, I was basically raised an only child. I'm number 4. And there's an 8-year age gap between me and the next sibling. So I was basically an only child. So I never learned to share, and I'm not going to learn today. This is the soil that I get. This is also the plant feed that I use, the Schultz. It's the orchid mix. It has everything, charcoal. It has pine bark or fir bark, either way. It needs to be like super airy because your roots need like air and oxygen to breathe. So I got that soil, but then I also mixed in perlite. Once again, this is the same brand, Schultz Perlite horticultural soil, and it is great for aeration. So if you are in, and this was $4.99 and $4.99. So 2 products, what, $10? Like, you cannot, and I go through these bags like crazy. So I did buy 2 of my orchid mix bags. I don't have scissors. I almost said syrup. Look at my fancy scissors, you guys. and they're stuck together like glue. Isn't that a song? Anyways, so yeah, Menards, check it out. I love Menards now, like, but it just sucks because it's kind of far away from us. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Oh, so good. All right, got some in my eyeball. Not cool. Anyways, so I just poured this whole thing in here, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Looks so good. So if you're somebody that's like, Rebecca, why do you need all this fancy stuff for your plants? You guys, I spend a lot of money on my plants, but I don't go over $20. So my soil, I definitely don't want to go over that much either. This is my soil mix. And now, oh yeah, I was going to say, you guys are probably like, why do you spend so much money on soil? Or like, why does it matter what you put in your soil? First of all, like I said, your soil is the base of all your houseplants. Your soil is what's going to make or break your roots. And also overwatering and light. But soil is, guys, basically like, I feel like where it starts. So I want like the best soil for my planties, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. It looks like brownie mix, and it smells heavenly. Stop, I give it a good shimmy, and you can see the the orchid bark in here. I'll show you this big old piece. Charcoal is really good for houseplants because I don't really know why. You guys, I was spending a lot of money. I was buying 4 different things: perlite, soil, orchid bark, and charcoal. You guys, that cost about $50 altogether. This was $10. So getting a bag that has everything in it, great. Now, when it comes to the perlite part, I have 2 bags of this orchid mix, and I kind of need to make sure it lasts. So I'm just gonna, now, when you mess with your perlite, you don't want to breathe it in. So I just do this. Probably not recommended, but because it gets in your lungs. You see how cloudy that stuff is? I gotta watch my language because. So anyways, so what does perlite do? Perlite adds a little bit of an extra aeration to it. So it makes it more breathable. And you'll see here in a minute. So I'm just like mixing it up, and I like to mix it with my hands. Honestly, it's a lot better because you don't want to swamp your roots with soil. You want the stuff, when you breathe it in, you feel it. It's best probably to do this outside, but you guys, it's really still kind of cold. So I don't know if you can see it. That's what I'm looking for. Airy, and it's light, and my roots are going to love it, which means my plant is going to love it. So you don't want anything really heavy on it. So anyways, yes, this is my soil mix. Give it a good shimmy, and it's nice and chunky. You can add more things in it, like orchid bark or like whatever, but honestly, it comes with orchid bark or pine bark in it. And so I feel like I said, like, it comes with basically everything that I've already been putting separately together. Now I just have to buy 2 bags versus 4. Thank you, Elsa. Okay, so I'm gonna replant a plant. I'll show you guys. I propped this plant in water from a Hoya that I got in Florida. Story time. So this is a Hoya. This is the cuttings, and I rooted them in, I don't know if you can see that. I rooted them in moss, and I'll show you the mama plant because she is blooming. She had like a few peduncles, and if you're not a Hoya, like familiar with Hoya, peduncles are where they grow their flowers from. So you can see right there. I don't know if you can see right there. She is actually flowering for me. There it is. Okay. And I had to repot her because she was very, very sad. And I did lose 2 of her peduncles. So now she's only flowering from 1 of her peduncle. And I was able to trim her. Think of trimming your houseplants like a haircut. We always love when we get our haircut because it makes us feel good. It makes us feel fresh, blah, 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 blah. Same thing with our plants. I gave her a fresh haircut, and now she is happier. This is actually, This is actually a cup that we dug up out of our backyard. Look at those freaking roots. Gorgeous. All right, and I found a super big rooster. I'll show you a picture of it. And I wanted to bring it home, and Dan said no. It was $100, and it's friggin' massive. But, like, do I need, like, a $100 rooster as a yard decoration? Probably not. Yeah, this is her now, and you can see she's got some new leaves coming in, and she's got an amazing root system. And I think she's gonna be really happy in her new... Oh my goodness, it's a new baby leaf. When they are sprouting new leaves, I don't even know if you can see that. When they are sprouting new leaves, that means they're happy. So she's happy. She's just a little droopy because she needs some support. So I'll have to find that. Okay. I need to put you, I might put you with your mom. I need to water her, actually. Anyways, so that is one plant.
I ended this video without even saying goodbye, and I totally feel bad about that. So I wanted to show you guys me repotting the fern, one of my plants that needs to be repotted up. When I repot a plant, I don't mess with the roots. I just pot it up into the bigger size pot and fill it with dirt. I want the plant to go through at least the least amount of transplant shock as possible. So that's why I don't mess with the roots. Some people do. That's just what I've noticed helps my babies. They don't like their roots messed with, so I don't mess with them. Anyways, I'm battling a cold, you guys, and spring break is next week, and we're going to Florida, and I am so pumped because I want to get over this cold. Yesterday was 80 degrees, and I was dying. Like, I was melting into a puddle from how hot it was. And then at night, it dropped 30 degrees in an hour. And then we had hail all night and storms, and woke up and it was 25. So, yeah, my body is a little confused right now, but hopefully the Florida sun clears it all up. So wherever you're going on spring break, I wish you guys safe travels, and I hope you guys have a blast. I am exhausted. It's bedtime right now, so I'm gonna pop all my girls into bed, and I work 2 days and then I'm out and go on vacation. So I'm super pumped, and I hope you guys just have a great rest of your night and a great spring break, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.